Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to show you the Granular Generator inside Phase Blunt. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's create a new patch. We click on New here. Then we click here and we select from the generators the Granular Generator. As you can see, quite busy on the screen. So as always, we have the selection for a group here, which we can rename, and I will come back with a good tutorial on how to manage groups. We can activate and deactivate the Granular Generator, and as always, we have an envelope, which we can activate and deactivate. But as you know by now, having gone through other tutorials, you need to have an envelope on to actually send output to a lane, in this case, lane 1, which is this one. Now, if you press keys on the keyboard, you don't hear anything. The reason you don't hear anything, because this is a granular generator, and therefore you need to load the sample. Now, we have the usual control, the level, the pitch in semitones, and send, the multiplier in terms of harmonic content, the detuning and shift, and the phasing. And here is where we can load a sample. As always, we can click down here where it says no sample loaded, and we get presented with this great window where we can go by different folders and we can choose between factories samples, user samples, and of course we can also load something else like adding a location to a folder, external drive, etc., and therefore bring in additional samples. Now we go inside grain here. Why not? We can go to additive and then choose a sample. We click on it and press X to exit. I haven't mentioned it in other tutorial, but of course you can also search here for a specific sample, which is great. Now, if you press a key on a keyboard, now what you see is a lot of little grains which will play a tiny part of these samples that you see on the screen. So let's go through the controls. Here you can go up and down in terms of samples. You can choose another one, which is a square, as you can see there. So, that's great. And converge square, and so on. You can choose a lot between different ones. Let's choose again this chaotic so. Okay. Here we have also a sample editor, which again I will cover in an upcoming tutorial, but this is where you see your sample and you can edit it. Okay, great. And then up here you have a number of controls which are really, really great. First of all, here at the moment it says 4.00 grains. So that is the number of simultaneous grains. So you can click, hold, move up and down to change the number of simultaneous grains, how many part of samples you're playing, okay? Because grains will play a specific part of the sample based on where they are, where they start, what they cover, how long they cover the sample for, etc. Here you have a selection in terms of choosing between rates. So if you have rates here, you can decide here the rates then to spawn grains. You're changing the rate, not the number of grains. That is why it says hertz, cycle per second. You can have sync mode as well. So in this case, you change it's particularly sync to host. It's a different way to choose like a different rate. Or you can go by density, which is what we saw at the beginning, where you decide the number of simultaneous grains. Here you have the direction. At the moment, the grain start position mode is unipolar, so going one way. Or you can have a bipolar. So it goes left and right, like so. And of course, you see that in a moment, actually, I'm going to show it to you straight away, because you can go here where it says 250 milliseconds, and you can decide the grain envelope length. So you click, hold, move up and down to change the length. And you can see that the area which is covered is getting bigger. Now you can also change the start position for playback. So you can go, for example, here, which is you have more movement in terms of sample. So the sample is more active. Now you can of course go unipolar, like so, or bipolar. You see the playback position is in the middle. You see, in this case, it starts from here. When it is bipolar, it starts from here, the grains. Okay, so your choice there. And then here you can adjust the attack for the grain envelope, the hold for the grain envelope, and also the decay, which is great. So you can go in and move it like so. You can go in and change the curvature, click and hold, move up and down. So they decay faster here. Okay, you can change the attack, the curvature on the attack as well. So that's great. As I said, you can change here the envelope length, and this nice little option automatically adjusts the length of the grains in relation to the key that is played, that is active at the moment. Okay, you have that off as well. So the length is different now. So it will be those 1.75 seconds. Or you can have it adjusted based on the key. So I'm pressing the same key at the moment, same C key. Automatically adjust in terms of length or not adjusted. Okay, so if I make these shorter, so it's getting shorter. But if I go automatic adjusted, okay, so that changes, right? Okay, so that's it. Then here what we have is the root in terms of the bass pitch that the sample has been recorded at. So you can change that, which is great. It will show you the two lines, and when they are aligned in sync, it becomes only one, so it is in tune. We already covered that in the sample generator. You can also align phases for the grains at starting times, and also you can have a warm start. Here you have grains already running when the note is struck. So you click that and you activate. Align phase. It all depends how long this envelope is, what is the density of the grain, the rate, and of course the release time here as well. Here you have also now an option for chords as well. So you can decide if you want a major chord or if you want a minor chord. You can go by granular chord, what is said. You can decide the range of the chord voices. And then down here you can do strum up, strum down, up and down. You can have random. It's like having your arpeggiator based on running on grains, which are defined by, and the play mode is defined by chords which you decide here. So it's great. Minor 7. And I remember seeing many, or if at all, granular synthesis, or synthesizer or generator, which has the chord option here, is absolutely fantastic. So you can enable granular chords, is absolutely great. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.